how do you change? What's it? What is change? How do you change? What's involved with change? How do you create change? And so forth. So that, in a nutshell, is what New Beginnings is about. So what I'm going to do is set up my computer, and I'm going to write down every answer that you give to Don as he poses these questions to you. Okay? Any questions? Okay. Let's get going.
Hi, everyone. You all look so good tonight. I'm surprised we're still awake.
Give it an hour.
Give it an hour. Exactly.
So that people are uncomfortable.
Exactly. Right there with you. Well, can we believe that it's 2018? No. I think we're still getting used to that. Remember when you had to write checks and at the turn of the year you would still write the previous year? That's how I feel like I'm still doing. I'm still thinking that we're still in 2017, that 2018 hasn't really arrived yet. But the beauty of each new year is it gives us an opportunity to renew and to look to see what yet we might do. And one of the things that was shared tonight with some of your leaders earlier at dinner was that there was sort of a poll about what do we do? And the overwhelming response was we want to still be together. We want to figure this thing out. I tell you, that is the best thing I could have heard. It says that we trust one another and that we trust God to show us what's next for us. Now, in every new year, it always means that sometimes things are not going to be the way they were, right? Yes. So we can look back at 2017 and we know there are things that happened or we did or were in 2017 that are not going to be a part of 2018. And so part of that is, as we move forward as a church, is to be open to what God wants us to do next. Not worrying about what we did before or how we did it before, but what God wants us to do right now in this year. So as we said, we're going to ask a few questions. And because there's 25, 28 of us, I heard from Danny, that, we're not going to be able to, all of us, answer every single question, but we do want as many of you to do so. And like any church group, there are some who are quick to answer and others who sit back. So if you're a sit-backer, at some point in time, I'm going to note that I haven't heard from you on something. So think about the questions that you think you really might have an answer for or response. As John said, there's no right or wrong answer. It is only your answers. Right? Okay. All of this is just to help us begin to think differently, to think openly. All right? Does that make sense? Okay. So, listen carefully. The first question is reflecting on your entire experience at this church. Remember a time when you felt really most engaged, most alive, most motivated?
I would think probably whenever we do our Christmas service, and especially when we do our Christmas pageant.
Great. Thank you. Others? When have you felt most alive, most motivated, most engaged in your experience at this congregation?
Vacation Bible School.
Vacation Bible School.
Music services.
Yeah.
Music services.
I was going to say the same thing. Yeah.
Okay? Okay, several on the music services.
Combined services.
Combined services.
Yeah.
Yes. Great. Any others? Well, even if you don't speak them, I want you to think about them, okay? All right. And what did you do in any of those things? What was your part in any of that?
At one point for the Christmas pageant, I was actually baby Jesus.
I wasn't
A
sure.
rather large baby Jesus, it looks like.
When I was a baby.
Oh, okay, all right. You sang, in the music portions, okay? Others sang, you were in the choirs or in the music program? Played instruments, bells. What else? What did some of you do?
Taught Sunday school.
Taught Sunday school. You somebody said vacation Bible school. Did you do something during vacation Bible school? I ran it!
Everything over the years.
Yeah, good job. Okay, all right. And how did it make you feel at that time? Great. Great, good? You felt good? Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, good. Next question. When you consider all of your experiences at this church, what has contributed the most to your spiritual life? What has contributed the most to your spiritual life?
The caring of all of the people at the church.
I was going to say,
If
the
you
friendship
have-
of everyone.
If you have a problem, they help you carry it. If you have a joy, they help you celebrate. We are a family.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, relationships, friendships, a sense of family. Is that what I'm hearing?
We are
Yeah.
family.
Yeah, okay.
We are a family.
My sisters and me.
Go ahead.
Me and my mom who are pretty new,
Yeah.
it's really finding a place a church that we see actually doing things for the community instead of just saying you should do things for the community. And like that's very open and active, and I really like that. And also the fact that it's like non-judgmental and there's actually lessons and preaching about everyday problems in lives that we can work on.
So that's helped you in your spiritual life? Okay.
Pastor Danny's service was really inspiring to me.
Amen.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
She makes you think every week. And I've been listening to preachers for 68 years.
I love Danny's worship.
Yeah. Good.
I would say that on a spiritual level, having gone through what this church has been through over the last 15 years and ministers and lay led and this and that and everything, I can honestly say Danny has made the difference spiritually for me.
Great.
Whether it was personal, whether it was corporate worship, whatever, but that has been a difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your worship experiences, the preaching experiences and things have really been important for you in your spiritual lives. Okay.
I feel we're privileged to have them.
I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. Anyone else?
It's the acceptance that this church gives everyone, especially people who are growing up, kids that are growing up, go to college, and aren't able to come to church on a regular basis. I can be gone for months at a time, and I come back and it's like I was just here last Sunday. And it's a wonderful love that has always been there since I was a little girl.
So that's fed your spiritual life.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else?
Um,
That's an important one. Go ahead.
So I would also think because of just how beautiful sometimes the worship can be, like, if we all participated, I think we could create the best service there could be.
Okay. Okay. All right. Next question. Again, if other things pop up, feel free to throw them out. But next question is, tell about a time when you were most proud of your association with this congregation.
We had a person who came to our church, and no one quite knew. I don't know how to say this in a yeah, thank you. So here I go. No one really knew what gender this person was, and some days the person dressed as a male, and sometimes the person dressed as a female. But what was and all of the adults accepted that. But what was great is the high school and the middle school kids did too. They were just accepting, and that was, we could see that what we had been taught all these years was coming to life through the kids that had followed them. That was my gift.
So an atmosphere of acceptance has been something important.
Effective role modeling.
What's that?
Effective role modeling.
Yes, role modeling, okay. So what else has made any of the others proud about being a part of this?
We did the trash pickup in the neighborhood.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so caring for your neighborhood. All right.
It's just a very loving church, and the people are nice and warm and accept you. Because myself and my son, we're still kind of new, about a year or so. So they just accept me.
So you've also experienced sort of that welcome and that acceptance being a new, relatively new.
We're accepting and loving.
Okay, so does that make you proud to be a part of this congregation?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
And it's not a big congregation, but everybody is really special, and they care about each other, and they help you. Compared to some churches, mega churches don't do what a small church can do.
Yeah.
And you really can see that. And I know because I was with a mega church before, and they don't do as much as this church would do to help. And Pastor Danny, is always in there and tries to help my son as much as he possibly can, invite him to, the different events. And like I said, you can really see that sometimes with a smaller congregation that you can't always see with a bigger one. So that's really important.
So feeling included and involved.
You get to know everybody, which is, personal, which is really nice.
There's nothing artificial going on here. Like the mega church. You don't know, everybody puts on a facade, a fake persona maybe. I've been to some of the mega churches. And everybody here is very real. What you see is what you get. And you can't There's several of us that have, health issues that we don't feel good in the morning. And we say to each other, so how do you feel today? And we all just, we have to get up in the morning, we have to get dressed, and we still go through life. But we all have an understanding about each other. And I've come here on and off sporadically for years, but only been coming consistently for about 4 months now. Okay. And I only missed one Sunday in the last 4 months.
One of the things that really demonstrates that, and I think it's been even more significant since we changed up the service during the Christmas season, is the passing of the peace. It is not a 30-second, you just shake hands with whomever is there.
That's most of your service.
It goes on. It's like one part. The church is hugging,
Somebody has to ring a bell to call you.
There are several people that absolutely have to hit everybody in the room.
So the part that was important, I think, that you said I really like was that you can be real here. Yeah. So I think that's something that I understand that makes you proud to be a part of a church that you can come and be real. Yeah. Thank you.
And we can agree to disagree.
Yes.
Good.
We have a good sense of humor here too.
I didn't notice that.
Everybody's like, yeah, sure. Everybody but you. Everybody but you.
Okay.
Proud moment for me was, like everyone, I'm active on social media, and I post about going to church. And I've had people say, I really like hearing about what you've heard at church every Sunday, and these are Christians that I feel are truly followers of Christ and they don't judge. And I could have gone here when I told people I was gay, or I told people I was different in this way, or I didn't believe this. I was ousted and told to leave, and this is the place I feel like I could go.
Yeah.
And I've had people tell me I wish I was there to go.
Yeah.
And that's important to me, and it makes me feel like, wow, here we are, we're tiny, but we're this like little beacon for everyone if they can find it. And that's, I think the part is we need to like open that up so people can find it.
I think that's a good image. Yeah. A beacon of light.
I think we should hand out pamphlets or something.
Yeah. Well, we'll come to that. I'm going to move on.
Can I just say one
Okay, go ahead, Gretchen.
And listening to everything, I think what makes me really proud as one of the leaders is that we must be doing something right because people want to be here.
Yep. Yep.
I am really proud that our church participates in so many community things. We collect medicine bottles, coupons, box tops, eyeglasses, shoes, yeah, food for the homeless. And we're such a small church, and yet we do these things that I had not heard of a lot of churches doing. Christmas time, we collected over 400
Cards for veterans.
In this small church.
It's amazing. So,
I
would say
engaging community needs.
My most proud moment was sitting at a board meeting when they had to make tough decisions, really tough decisions, a year ago or so. And we agreed to disagree on some things, but at the same time, too, we came to a consensus, and people realized they could do this. They could make this continue and make this happen. That was a very tough couple of board meetings in there, and I think that people were willing to step up and make things happen, and I think that's a very difficult thing for any church to do, and for them to have done.
So a willingness to really face hard decisions and see it through.
And pat them on the back.
Exactly.
They did a
Great.
great job.
Well, we're going to move on. I know there's a lot of different... This is great. These are awesome.
I was going to say, it's harder to make us be quiet than to make us talk.
Somehow I already knew that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, next question is, what do you think is the single most important life-giving characteristic of this church?
Love.
I think we've heard already that in a variety of ways, haven't we?
We care.
Okay,
I
love
would
and
even say
care and acceptance.
The service.
The worship service, okay? So, the next part of that is when we're at our best, when you're at your best, what are you doing?
Oh, a lot of things.
Talking. What's that? Communing, okay.
I do communion, I do diaconate quite often.
So when you're at your best as a church, what are you doing? When you feel like you're at your best.
We're serving the community.
You're serving the
Or we're
community.
interacting with each other.
Okay, and caring for each other. Okay, I think that's a good summary. All right. So, the Apostle Paul's, next question is, the Apostle Paul speaks about spiritual gifts. What gifts do you share with the congregation? And don't be humble. What gifts do you share?
Food.
Food. Is that a spiritual gift for you?
It certainly is.
I did see you at dinner.
I help a lot of people out with like different things. Like sometimes I'll be worship leader. Sometimes I'll help put all sorts of different things out for different holidays and stuff.
James, you have no idea what you do.
No.
What you do that is so valuable. When and if my mother shows up for church, I'll say, James, can you go get my mom? She's back. And you will come out here and you will graciously walk her until she sits down. Then you come to me and say, she's cold. I'm like, here's my keys. Go get a blanket out of my car. You are the go-to person to do all those kinds of things on a Sunday morning when other people are tired.
Yeah,
I think
I will
that
run
is such a
around
ministry. You
everywhere
have
for
no
everyone.
idea.
So what other gifts do we have? Thank you, James. What other gifts do we have?
Music.
Music?
I think it's important.
Yes, I do too.
I think in today's world.
Yes.
People
people flock to hear some good music and some good songs, and you guys do great.
Yeah.
I really.
Well, we used to play a great drum.
What other gifts or skills do some of you bring to the life and ministry of the church?
So, in my professional life, part of my job is budgeting. And
Budgeting.
So I have been tasked for, I don't know how many years
I don't
now,
either.
with many, putting together the budget. And
Okay, so you work with the finances.
And I twisted my husband's arm into being the treasurer last year, so.
I'm going to make a note of that right now.
So now we together
All of a sudden, they leave a long trip.
try to help
Okay.
facilitate.
I heard some gift from you if you were teaching and some other things, so I know that's got to be some part of your gift skills.
Her humor.
Sherry, humor.
Humor,
Matt, humor.
Humor.
Humor and her Matt.
Yes, I know.
That's right, you still have my little crystal ball.
Yes, I still do. Thank you. I cherish it. What?
You know what?
Oh, I do. I'm serious. I still have it.
Well, I'm still waiting for it.
Okay. The next time Danny invites him back, I'll bring it. Other gifts or skills that we have that you bring to the church.
You know, everyone here just brings friendship. And that's definitely a skill you need to bring a church together.
I would say Sandy and Gretchen bring organization skills.
Yes.
So they.
I tried really hard not to tell them that.
Maybe you don't see it, Gretchen, but the rest of us do.
They just don't see
And Gretchen,
You appear very organized, that's great.
Gretchen also has artistic talent. She shares with us.
Very artistic.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are.
And then we have Barbara with her musical skills and director.
I don't direct much these.
Well, you have the ability, the skills.
So do some of you think that you have, another question is, do some of you think you have gifts and skills that you have not shared yet with the church?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yes? Do you want to name that?
No.
Then you have to share them.
You're hired. It's going to be.
But are there others that you just haven't maybe had the opportunity yet, or not sure where it fits?
I write stories really well. Actually, I'm really good at doing that.
Okay. Any others?
That's a. No, don't look over your shoulder.
I teach.
You teach. You teach beautifully. All ages.
All I teach.
Okay. All right.
And
And
that
we asked
doesn't mean
that.
in a classroom situation. That means
Yeah.
in life.
We ask that because we all have something to bring to the table
Yes.
beyond just good friendship and good relationships. But we believe that God has gifted each of us with something, and when we put all of our talents out on the table, the church is richer. And sometimes there are talents or skills or gifts that seem to stand out. Music is always an important one. People think, well, I don't play any music and I don't sing and I don't play an instrument, so I really don't have any talent. But that's not really true. We all have gifts to offer and to share. And maybe this, if you are not thinking of one or you're afraid to say that one, I hope you'll be thinking about how could I use my talent? What could God use with my talent for this church? Because when we get them all out there, God is able to use them in ways we may not even be able to imagine right now. But it does take all of us, and we're more than just a choir. So
This congregation is good at ferreting out what people's skills are. And I know that some of the newer members aren't talking about what their talents are, but I would say as we get to know you better, we will start figuring it out and start tapping you on the shoulders.
And we will use you hard.
well, and for those that are new, that you might be thinking about, well, where do I use my talents? Where do I do that? So that we can know that we each have something to contribute, because that really makes a difference. That's a huge difference. So
You still don't want to put it down.
I'm employed here to be a musician.
So, let's go on.
But it's something you don't use here, right?
Oh, yes, correct. I don't, no, I use my music here, I don't use other things here.
Yeah.
Later, next time.
Well, a lot of these are very much related, but the next one is, what motivates you to come to worship at this church?
Everything.
People, everything, Danny's sermons,
Yeah, the
people.
communion every
Communion
Sunday.
every Sunday. Communion every
You
Sunday.
guys must be disciples.
Yeah.
I love hearing that. Yeah, okay, communion, right? Anything else other than that motivates you?
Who was the one that said food? I usually say
That varies week to week.
That's after church.
It renews you.
All right.
It renews you when things drag you down.
Okay.
Because we've been through hard things recently, and you know, sometimes, and I don't necessarily think you need to go to a church to be with God, but I think that sometimes going to church renews you spiritually and makes you think like, okay, I can keep going.
Yeah.
And if anyone can keep going, this church can, because none of these people ever stop. We're not very social, and no one ever stops. No one ever stops saying, "Hey, how you doing? How are you guys?" You know, even though we're like.
The skills that he's not saying is you listen. You listen.
Me?
Yes.
Yes. And actually,
You actively listen.
I meant to say I do have things I can share with the rest of everybody, but I was taking Barb's out.
No.
Fully explaining.
There's lots of
I've been
stuff to go around.
finding
Other people.
ways to.
Whether you named it or not, there'll be opportunities into the future that we'll be thinking about. So I also hear that indirectly, but I know that it's more than that, that you find God here. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes. In and through those relationships, through the messages, through the sermons, through the worship, there's a desire to connect, I think is what I've heard too. You're saying, that you come here and through that message, you can find God anywhere, but you find God here in a way that helps you in your daily life.
It's like, it's stronger.
To get by week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, next question is, so complete this sentence with one of the two choices. All right?
Okay,
Are you ready?
Yeah, well, let me explain something here.
All right.
You're going to be voting by raising your hand. Okay. He's going to give you two choices, and he'll read what the two choices are, and then he'll read the first one. Raise your hand if you like it. And then the second one,
Raise your hand.
but don't vote twice.
Oh, no.
Now to relieve the pressure, you're going to shut your eyes, and I'm going to count them, and then you'll have the final count. So we won't know who said what.
So you kick
Is that clear?
the people that cheat, you kick them out of the room?
Yeah. They get 40 lashes on
With a wet noodle.
Okay, does that help?
Yep. Okay. So I'm going to ask, our church is, and then I'll give you two choices, and there are several of these, okay? So close your eyes, and
We can only vote once.
one of each of the two. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out after the first
A
time.
or B.
Right? Okay. All right. I'll tell you what they are. All right.
Shut your eyes.
Believe in the process. It's all right.
Exactly.
Believe in the process.
It'll be good. You'll handle it just fine. Okay. First is, our church is rigid
Give them both.
or flexible.
Okay. Sorry. Wait, no, don't vote yet.
So those are the two. Okay, now I'm going to ask you to vote. Are you ready?
You're getting it.
All right. So, our church is rigid or flexible. How many think rigid? Raise your hand. Okay.
Okay.
How many say flexible? It's hard to keep your eyes closed, but you're doing okay.
Everybody voted flexible.
All right, chicken, what do you cheat? All right.
It's just like
Next.
teaching kindergarten.
You guys are having too much fun with this. All right, next. Our church is status quo or mission oriented. Okay, those are the two choices. How many believe our church is status quo? Raise your hand. How many believe our church is mission oriented? Okay. Next. Our church is fearful or courageous? How many believe our church is fearful? How many believe our church is courageous? Okay, next. Our church is thriving or getting by? How many believe our church is thriving? How many believe our church is getting by? Okay. Good. Good, you can open your eyes now. Good job. Yes. Well, most of you did. All right. Next question. Let's see. Is it a next question? Yes, this is talking about a relational group is a group of people who gather at times other than on Sunday morning for the purpose of prayer, study, or fellowship on a weekly basis. How many relational groups are there in the church?
Let's name them.
Bible studies, prayer groups.
No, weekly.
Can you?
No, not weekly.
Wednesday night dinner.
Wednesday night dinner.
Are there ones that meet every few weeks? Bible
Every other
studies?
week there's a
Okay.
prayer
Let's
group.
a prayer group. Okay.
And once a month, the women are groups.
We haven't been meeting on that.
Oh, yeah.
For this question, do they need to be weekly or can they be monthly?
Yeah, let's say monthly.
Okay.
Monthly.
But they're not on Sundays.
But they're not on Sundays, right?
Yeah.
So you have a Bible study and a prayer group? Or is that the same?
No, Bible studies, which is Saturday once a month. Women's group.
Christians.
But there's
Okay.
four groups.
There are 4 groups?
No, two now, and only one. And it doesn't always meet.
Okay, really.
When I can get down.
And then there's the men's fellowship.
How often do the men's fellowship meet? Is they
Once a month.
Once a month.
Once a month? Women?
And they pray
All
at
three
the
of us.
church.
And the women's fellowship meets once a month?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2. And then you have a Bible study? Or is that something separate?
That's well, the Bible studies in the women's group.
Oh, you're in the women's group. So you said there were 4 groups?
There used to be, we're down. We're down to 2.
Oh, you're down to 2 groups, okay, men's fellowship and women's fellowship.
COA group.
I don't know, that's.
The what?
That's being
COAs.
We have we make a dinner for a group downtown.
And you have the Wednesday dinner.
That's weekly.
I got Bible study, prayer group, men's fellowship, women's fellowship.
I don't,
Wednesday night dinner.
Wednesday night dinner.
I think
Oh,
some
I got
of them
that.
are the same thing.
yeah, I think what I heard is that the prayer group and the Bible studies are the same as the men's and women's fellowship. So really it's men and women's fellowship.
There's a prayer group.
No, there's a Bible study Sunday morning.
Yeah. Right.
But he said not on Sundays.
But not on Sunday.
We don't have a prayer.
Oh, you don't?
A
Okay.
prayer group that is on
vacation.
Sunday morning.
He said not on Sunday.
Oh, okay, that's true. All right.
Instead of touchscreen.
Saturday.
Hold on, I realized.
So we just had 4.
So what are your parameters?
What's that?
A group that doesn't meet on Sunday, that you have for fellowship, prayer, gathering, support.
Saturday.
And then the Wednesday night is. Oh, all right, that's something else.
Praise team meets 2 Saturdays a month. Believe me, we pray. As Christians.
Okay. We're ready to move on.
Anymore. That's it.
Staff meetings don't count.
I have no staff meetings the way you do it. It's a fellowship.
Well, we don't have any, but we haven't had it in a while. I'm sorry.
Okay, I want to talk about leadership development with all of you. So, what does this congregation do to prepare teachers or elders or the diaconate or other leaders in the church? Is there anything that's done?
Push them out of the nest.
Is there any training or leadership development in any of those, or you're just named?
Sink or swim.
So it's more of learn as you go kind of style, but nothing formal.
No formal
OJT.
Praise team has to learn as they go, and I've been working very hard on the 2 young girls, and they're coming.
Is sending people to camp count? They can't do it?
Good training. You
Leadership camp?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
The Vacation Bible School, the kids are
They're trained.
Yeah.
crew leaders. Yes. And they all come out of the woodwork.
All
Right
leaders. Right.
Yeah, true.
Okay, are there some ministry opportunities that you are aware of?
What do you mean by
In the church or within the community?
In this, we're around Bixby-Knoll, in the community.
Say that again?
Are there ministry opportunities that you see that there's a need that's not?
In the surrounding community.
Yes.
Yes. I am aware that there's a dearth of leadership for especially young men of color in the Long Beach area. It was pointed out to me by a friend. And I know that there are homeless that we could be of more help to and to minister to.
Yeah. Okay.
I think there's also a possibility to minister to seniors from a standpoint of, I know Meals on Wheels works here and stuff, but from a standpoint of, for instance, heat in the summer, making sure they're checked on in the winter. I think there's a ministry for our, and I wouldn't even call them shut-ins, it's just for seniors that are, maybe we don't see all the time, or we do see them, but whatever. I think there's a strong connection to the seniors, even within our church, and also within the community.
I think also there's lots of opportunities with youth, especially LGBT youth. I said those wrong, I'm so sorry.
No.
My daughter chastises me all the time.
It all works.
Thank you.
I always think we're talking about Long Beach, so I'm
Okay, so, okay. Any others that you see are just begging for someone to address? It's around your community?
after school care.
And after school, did you say?
I think after school care has been,
Lacking.
well, it's not that it's lacking, it's available within the neighborhood, but I think that what is available is, well, it's pricey, you have to pay a lot of money for it, but that's not my point. My point is, after school care can be a tutoring kind of situation. It can be something that's positive besides being able to, run up and down the stairs. And
Warehouses, instead of a warehouse.
Thank you.
An opportunity to help students move forward with their academic
Right.
responsibilities.
So not just
Not just
See, I could
providing,
write a grant for that.
not childcare, but a program that's something
Yeah, not
that's
just-
helpful.
Right, just being a mentor.
After school program.
Just having a mentor.
Okay. Last question, and I want you to think about it before you answer. Last question. If our church were to close, what would be the one thing people in the community would miss most?
The family.
People in the community.
People in the community.
Oh.
So think about it for a moment, okay?
Trash pickup.
If our church were to close, what would be the one thing people in the community, not the church, in the community would miss?
Is that I consider the good thing about this church is run out too many ministries, Hispanic, Saturday, the Messianic Jews, and Cambodian afternoon. So it closed down. You had no place to go.
And the karate. I mean,
Go karate.
So some of your users would miss this facility.
Yeah.
That's different than missing this church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, they would miss this facility.
Yeah.
Well,
But what about this church? What would this community miss
the
most?
veterans would get the cards, and Love in the Mirror wouldn't get the socks, and the shoe people wouldn't get the shoes, and the people that we feed once a month wouldn't have that.
And in the summer, the families that come to VBS.
A lot more kids outside of the church that come to VBS than inside the church.
Yeah, a lot of kids only come to the VBS.
VBS.
I think so.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's what I say too. I think so. Miss a lot.
VBS, Vacation Bible School.
Oh, okay, I know.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say, I think in the community we missed a lot because the church is such a positive thing to have. Even if people don't always attend in the community, they know it's there. It's positive, it's clean, it's a building, it attracts, positive people. And being here for many, many years, it's just something I think the church period would be missed because an empty building.
Okay.
There's not a lot of people there. There's a lot of warmth that comes into the church, and I just think it would be missing.
well, there aren't a lot of people in the area that have been in touch with this church over the years. And I grew up here, down the street. We moved over on Olive in 1970. So I had, once in a while, Cub Scout meetings in the hall over here before 6th, 7th grade. And so I have memories here long before I ever came here. And I think a lot of people have scouting memories here. A lot of people have had meetings, other kinds of meetings here over the decades.
Oh, that's
So it would be sad for people.
our Boy Scout troop meets here every Monday, so they wouldn't have a place to meet.
And every time there's an election,
Just in general, a
Sometimes
place to come.
Yeah.
and we have forums before elections.
And we have, the elections are held here.
Blood drive, we had a blood drive.
Can I also say, I want to add to what you say, just because people don't always use something that's available to them, doesn't mean they don't miss when it's lacking. Like, just because you don't always go to the doctor, you would know if you didn't have a doctor, or just because you don't, So I think, like you said, it's just about, that's there for people if the need is felt, you know what I mean?
So what I'm hearing is that there's a value in just being present here when there's a need.
Yeah.
And then I also hear, though, that some of the things that you do for the community, the socks and the food and those kind of things, beyond just using the building, but those are things that you do to address a need out into the community.
Yeah.
And without, when you collect 400 pairs of socks, that makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, it helps you to see there's a value that you all are doing that you may not always be aware of. So, okay. So, that's the end of these questions. I just want to say thank you. This is great. You've all been wonderful. And proud of the ministry that you're doing.
Thank you. I think Don did a great job. Have you ever done this before?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, bro.
All right, it was an okay job.
One of the most amazing things is we did it in a little over half an hour. All right, time to stand up and stretch. I just grabbed my coffee, and we will reconvene in 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, I put on YouTube. Oh, really? Yeah, my husband preaching and teaching. It's on YouTube. He posts on YouTube. Wow. Hey, that's a whole other area that we haven't even thought of. You know, just to publicize it.
Hey, Tristan. You know, she's going to put this on YouTube. He's Facebook. Yeah.
Ooh, you got me scared.
But that's the thing we hadn't thought about. I mean, they're going to put this on YouTube, on their whatever, you know, through their ministry. But that's
Worship God. That is called a vision. So that's usually the first thing they need. Then, I haven't done this in a while, I'm a little rusty. So they get people together and they form relationships. So they get started off, and the next thing they gotta have is programs, okay? Let's hire a minister and have sermons. Let's form a choir. Let's get a praise band going. Let's do some ministries out in the community. Okay? So let's call those programs. And finally, they get to the point where they have to have committees, bylaws, and structure, elders, and deacons, and boards, and so forth. They call that admin. Okay? Now, at some point, they put all this together, and then they start to level off. And eventually they start to decline. Quite often they will lose the vision that they had. They forget why they were here in the first place. In your church, there were some people in 1946 that thought it'd be a good idea after the war, with all these new families moving in here, to start a church. Well, after a while, you tend to forget that. So what happens is they start to lose people or relationships. And if they don't have any people, they don't have any money, and they can't afford a lot of these programs. So they start losing programs. They make cuts. And last thing they do, these aren't all necessarily in the same order, but generally, they lose admin because why have committees if there's nothing to administer? Okay? This is the life cycle of a church. Now there's, as they get started, they have a vision, they have relationships, and they reach what is called the line of sustainability. Long word. Did I get it?
Yep.
Pretty good, huh? Wait, who was the person that could teach all ages?
But I can't spell.
The scholars say that if you have vision and you got some people, you can have a church. Okay? But on the other hand, when you start losing what you started with, that you're no longer sustainable. So what you have to think about, or what you have to do at some point on this, is to start changing your direction and start building again. It could be down here, it could be here, but you start to rejuvenate or start a new beginning, okay? And then rise into the future. There are 4 kind of pieces to this. The first is when you're starting out and growing. The second is when you're maturing. The third is when you begin to decline. And the fourth is when you really fall apart. So those are the 4 quadrants. Let me have another color. So I call this side of it incline. Okay? When you're, oops, this one didn't work.
Is that a dry erase?
That's a good color.
Purple.
That's all right.
It's all right.
We have purple.
So?
Blue. Oh, it doesn't look like purple.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Appreciate all this. At any rate, we have
Here's a brown.
incline. You come up here. What would you call this part?
Decline.
Recline.
Oh,
You said a light out. And then this side would be decline.
Sorry.
Okay, what do you think of this? Does it have logic?
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Do you see anything about your church?
Yeah.
You do?
Parts of it, yeah. Betsy and I were just talking here. We were saying that we don't believe we ever really lost our vision. We started losing people. And we started losing
Okay, you're getting ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me tell you why. No, you know this is good. What I want you each to do is to grab one of these pens and put an X either on the line or somewhere in one of the quadrants where you think this church is today. Okay? So you started to tell us where you would put yours, but I cut you off because I didn't want you to influence everything.
Where I would put
Yeah, okay, good. So still good.
wants to be first.
All right.
He's got a little marker.
You're ready? Okay. Okay, Mr. Blue. Now you're all stand up because you're all going to do this. Grab a pen, put your X on.
Well, maybe in the middle of the
They're trying to get everybody.
You don't know what the input is.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Analytical science.
Why wouldn't you?
You don't say a test or B. I don't like it.
We're discussing quadrant. Aren't you always stuff?
No, I'm going in. I'm waiting for the line to go down.
Oh, I put it anywhere. Yeah, Randy's gonna do it for me.
Oh, okay.
Did Tom think about coming to this or not?
I didn't even tell you that.
I think it's nice.
Quick today, he wanted to be at home, he needed help.
I'm sure he tries my...
What does it mean when you put it in the middle?
I kind of wondered.
I was thinking about this, but I was like, no, because I already drank a huge cup of coffee this morning and drank a huge cup of
I knew there was a reason. That's why I wanted to know.
No, I
And doing the gift.
I'm so cute.
And so, yeah, good, that's the thing. And now
Very cold.
There's
My father was showing that little dog, so they basically got that picture, but one of them was the radio drawing house, and they told me, and so I don't have radio anymore. Oh, you have anything old there? And I said, I said, it's not. And the shirt sounds like people aren't talking. And he laughed, and he said, the thing was that when the heating and everything is right in that area, and that's what's making the noise. So I thought, well, that's great. It's all that making just that.
Everybody have a chance?
I think they got it this time. I had to ask for aftermarket alarm system put on, so it's not working. Years ago, they dismantled it, but the thing was still there. I think it's so the light came on. Oh, they don't know. I've never done this before. Power. So the two of them, we think that was power. So it's been a month since the problem.
Okay, our chief statistician has been doing that thing.
I think the problem is solved.
What do you see?
And that was what we did before.
I'll give you a hint. He counted 9 below the line of sustainability, which would mean, we did by subtraction, that there would be, there's 19 X's. Okay. So if we subtract the 9 from the 19, that means we have 10 at or above the line.
A bunch of people who didn't go. Yeah.
Yes.
There's not enough extra.
Right.
There's not enough X's.
Yeah, that's like 7, 8 people didn't.
No, I don't think it's that.
Well, maybe more.
Okay, but anyway, what do you see? Let's analyze this.
Well, actually, it's better than I thought, because I thought there would be more below the line of sustainability.
Yeah.
And so that's very helpful to me.
Anybody see anything else?
We're all together.
Yes.
Well, there's one thing on that.
Sort of agree.
Yeah, we're moving together.
Go ahead.
Well, like everyone's saying, we're really clustered, even below or above, we're pretty close.
Right. You're all in this area.
Right, yeah.
Kind of right at the line of sustainability. On the line.
Well, you're really at 3 places, below, at, and above. Okay, but no, and another way of saying what she just said is that you're all on the right half.
Yeah.
Okay? I mean, you're not just still trying to crank up and make more committees and so forth. Okay?
We're all pretty close to the line too. Like nobody put it way down next to that, and nobody put it way up at the top.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no outliers. That's what you're saying. Yeah.
So, just the problem I was having with where to put it is that I would, and I think a lot of people have heard this, but we haven't really lost this, so I would move this up here, and then I think you'd have a whole different skew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think we've lost our vision either. We've lost people and we've lost...
So what you're saying is if this were here and this were here, then you would have more echoes up here.
Yes. Well, and I think the other thing too is you say lose people on one side, but then on the other side you have relationships. Well, those can be very different things.
Right.
So.
Well, people in relationships is the same thing. I mean, terminology.
No, because we all still have relationships, but we've lost a lot of people over the last 10 years. We're not 10, actually, because Danny's been here 9.
We get Facebook messages from people in Arizona and South Carolina.
Some of you do, some of us don't.
You counting your blessings?
Does everybody think that we're either in recline or decline? Nobody's saying incline.
No.
Any other observations?
I'm going to say we haven't lost, we still have programs, and we still have them, but we've lost, like we don't have 0 programs, but I mean we've lost a significant amount.
Yeah.
There was a conscious decision, when was it?
A year ago.
A year and a half, a year ago, to cut back on programs. And a lot of it were financial decisions, but there were also strategic decisions. Happened, or began to happen, a year ago. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Anything else? All right, we can't beat it to death.
We could.
We all know Genesis 1. In the beginning, God created heavens and the earth and so forth. Okay, this is Genesis 2. Okay, so God's already done that. Okay. Thus the heavens and the earth were completed in all their vast array. By the 7th day, God had finished the work He had been doing. So on the 7th day, He rested from all His work. Then God blessed the 7th day and made it holy, because on it He rested from all the work of creating that He had done. And we've done this. That's Genesis 2, 1 through 3. So here comes Derby's major theological message for you. I'm a lay person. I think God, at this point, was in recline. I know you didn't like the word, but He, on the 7th day, He rested. He's catching His breath, deciding, what do we do next? You know? But he knew He had to keep on going so that His creation would not decline. So, here's my statement. God is in continual recreation. Likewise, you have reached a position in the life cycle of your church where you need to rest. You need to take a step back, take a deep breath, because now is the time to reflect on where you've come since the origin of your church. And it's time to begin thinking of where you will need to go in the future. That's where you are. Now my role as the assessor, I hate that word, as an assessor in the New Beginnings process is to help you look at where you are now. My role will end after I've written my report, and you'll receive it probably in 3 or 4 weeks. I've enjoyed visiting your church. I've learned a lot about it. I've learned a lot about Bixby Knolls. I have a secret tie to Bixby Knolls, and I'm going to put that as a little PS in my report so you can look at it. And I can tell you now what it is.
Otherwise it wouldn't be a secret.
Thank you, Hazel.
Don't guess it. So, I think you have an interesting future to look forward to. And hopefully this whole process will lead to a bold decision. God has really done a great job for you for the past in creating what you have. And He will continue to guide the future of your congregation. Will you pray with me? Lord, thank you for being with us this evening and for all the goodness you provide for us. As we begin to think about the future of our congregation, please continue to guide and bless us along our way. As we travel home, be with us on our journey and guide us safely. In the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you.
We're done.
Thank you.
Last call for coffee.
ដោយមិនព្រមផ្លាស់ប្រែចិត្តឲ្យរងទុក្ខទោសវេទនាក្នុងភ្លើងពិតបាត់បង់ជីវិតជាកាលជានិញសូមសរសើរនាមទ្រង់សូមសរសើរនាមទ្រង់ទ្រង់លើកដំកើងដោយ
នៅសេចក្តីបន្ទាល់របស់ទ្រង់ជាអ្នកដែលស្វែងរកទ្រង់ឲ្យអស់ពីចិត្តពួកនោះមិនដែលប្រព្រឹត្តអំពើទុច្ចរិតឡើយគឺគេដើរតាមផ្លូវរបស់ទ្រង់វិញទ្រង់បានប្រកាសសេចក្តីបញ្ញត្តិរបស់ទ្រង់មកដើម្បីឲ្យយើងខ្ញុំបានកាន់តាមសេចក្តីកាន់តាមដោយមកចត់ បើសិនណាជាផ្លូវទាំងប៉ុន្មានរបស់ទូលបង្គំបានរៀបចំទៅដើម្បីឲ្យបានកាន់តាមច្បាប់ត្រង់កាលណាទូលបង្គំរាប់អានអស់ទាំងសេចក្តីបង្គាប់របស់ត្រង់នោះទូលបង្គំនឹងមិនត្រូវខ្មាស់ឡើយកាលណាទូលបង្គំបានរៀនអស់ទាំងខច្បាប់ដ៏សុចរិតរបស់ទ្រង់នោះទូលបង្គំនឹងអរព្រះគុណដល់ទ្រង់ដោយសេចក្តីទៀងត្រង់ទូលបង្គំនឹងកាន់តាមច្បាប់របស់ទ្រង់សូមកុំលះចោលទូលបង្គំឲ្យអស់រលីងឡើយមនុស្សកំឡោះនឹងសម្អាតផ្លូវដែលខ្លួនប្រព្រឹត្តដោយសារអ្វីគឺដោយប្រយ័ត្ននិងប្រព្រឹត្តតាមព្រះបន្ទូលនៃទ្រង់ទូលបង្គំបានស្វែងរកទ្រង់ឲ្យអស់ពីចិត្តសូមកុំឲ្យទូលបង្គំវង្វេងចេញពីសេចក្តីបង្គាប់របស់ទ្រង់ឡើយអរគុណព្រះអង្គ
ពលដល់សហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកប្រធានាធិបតីថ្មីលោកតាណាត្រាំសូមឲ្យគាត់មានតម្រេះប្រាជ្ញាមកព្រះធ្វើការអស្ចារ្យដើម្បីឲ្យឃើញសេចក្តីស្រឡាញ់នៃប្រជាពលរដ្ឋផងដែរទូលគុំអរគុណទ្រង់ទូលគុំសូមក្តីឋាននៅវេលារសៀលនេះនៅក្នុងព្រះអង្គចាស់ព្រះយេស៊ូវគ្រីស្ទអេមែន
អរគុណព្រះអង្គមិនចូលដល់សេចក្តីអធិប្បាយចង់ចែកចាយការខ្លះដែលយើងដឹងពីព្រោះមុនទៅឋានសួគ៌យើងនៅនេះជាពលរដ្ឋអាមេរិកភារកិច្ចរបស់យើងក៏យើងចង់ឲ្យបានកាន់ខ្លះដែររឿងថ្មីមួយលោកប្រធានាធិបតីត្រាំហ្នឹងគាត់លុបចោលមើលរៀនទៅសេព័ត៌មានតិចមើលរៀនខាង TV producer ផងដែលបានសរសេរបានលុបចោលការធ្វើទស្សនកិច្ចសម្ពោធជាផ្លូវការនៅក្នុងការបើកឲ្យប្រើស្ថានទូតសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកប្រចាំចក្រភពអង់គ្លេសហើយការសង់ទូតថ្មីនៅអង់គ្លេសហ្នឹងវាតាំងពីជំនាន់ Bush មកហើយរហូតមកដល់ជំនាន់ Obama ហើយអស់លុយ $1.6 billion 1000 $600 លានតែទេច្រើនណាស់1000លានហើយថែម600លានទៀតឥឡូវដល់ណាចាំគាត់ខឹងគាត់អត់ទៅបើកកាត់ខ្សែបូសម្ពោធអីគេទេហើយស្រុកអាមេរិកនេះឥឡូវជាពីរហើយពីបកពីក្រុមផាកផែគ្នាចំនួនលើសគ្នាតិចតួចឥឡូវនិយាយខាងមួយក្រុមដែលគ្រប់គ្រងដល់ណាច្រាំងហើយខ្ញុំគ្រប់គ្រងគាត់តាំងពីមុនណាហើយគំនិតគាត់វាចេះតែត្រូវចេះស៊ីមួយខ្ញុំស៊ីគំនិតមួយគាត់អានេះគំនិតខ្ញុំអស់លុយឡើង1000លាន
ហើយថែម600លានទៀតទៅសំបើកស្ថានទូតអាមេរិកនៅប្រទេសអង់គ្លេសហើយតើអួតទៅសញ្ញែងអីនៅអង់គ្លេសនោះអស់លុយមិនចេះតិចហើយទូតស្អីសំខាន់អីក៏បានមួយអង់គ្លេសហ្នឹងហើយអង់គ្លេសហ្នឹងមកអាមេរិកសុំវីសាអីមិនចាំបាច់មានវីសាមានចាំបាច់អីផងហើយទៅចំណាយលុយអស់មិនចេះតិចដល់ណាចាំក៏ខឹងក៏អត់ទៅបើកសម្ពោធទេច្រើនទៀតទូតច្រើនទៀតស្ថានទូតឥឡូវយើងស្រុកខ្មែរស្ថានទូតស្រុកខ្មែរពួកផ្ទះខ្ញុំនៅមុខវត្តទូតពូនេះខ្ញុំស្គាល់ទូតអាមេរិកច្បាស់ជិះកង់ទៅលេងជិះតាស្ទូចត្រីក្រូចទលេហ្នឹងទូតចាស់ហើយដល់ក្រោយមកគេសង់ទូតអាមេរិកថ្មីអត់តស្គាល់ទេមិនតបានទៅកាន់តែយូរហើយនៅជិតវត្តភ្នំហ្នឹង$60 លាន$60 លានហើយយកលុយទៅទិញហ្នឹងមិនដឹងជាទៅទិញលើយកអាដីគេពួកអស់ហ្នឹងយកអាពួកអុញ៉ាអាពួកមេធំហ្នឹងវារឹបអស់យកផ្ទះគេមិនចេះទិញហ្នឹងប្រម៉ែប្រមូលមកយកមកលក់ឲ្យអាមេរិកម្ចាស់គេខ្លះគេនៅរស់កូនចៅគេនៅផ្ទះគេនៅម្ដុំសិតតែពួកអ្នកពីដើមអ្នកធំបានមានផ្ទះនៅម្ដុំវត្តភ្នំហ្នឹងវិឡាគេធំយកមកលក់អាមេរិកហើយយើងអាមេរិកនេះយើងទៅទិញអាដីក្តៅក្រហាយអាដីបដាសាយកផ្ទះគេនឹងដែរយ៉ាងម៉េចមិនដឹងមិនល្ងងមិនដឹងទេមើលព័ត៌មានដឹងតែរឹបអស់យកផ្ទះគេយើងមិនដឹងអាមេរិកក៏មិនដឹងដែរវាមិនល្ងងទេវាដឹងមើលព័ត៌មានរឹបអស់យកផ្ទះគេផ្ទះជំនាន់ដើមផ្ទះអីគេយើងទៅទិញមកសិតតែពួកអុញ៉ាពួកកលួយអស់ហ្នឹងមេធំអស់ហ្នឹងហើយយើងមិនដឹងហើយវាត្រូវការស្អីធំហ្នឹងអំបាស៊ីអាមេរិកហ្នឹងរួចហើយខ្ញុំអត់បានដើរទៅទេថ្មីវាឲ្យស្គាល់ទេហើយបុគ្គលិកឥឡូវយើងមិននិយាយខ្មែរទេណាយើងនិយាយជាទូទៅជាង120ប្រទេសមកពិភពលោកហ្នឹងទូតអាមេរិកនៅគ្រប់កន្លែងហ្នឹងចំណាយឲ្យប្រាក់ខែទូតលេខាទូតបុគ្គលិកទូតហើយម៉ារីនទៅហ៊ានមករៀននៅចាំការពារហ្នឹងទៀតណាមិនចេះតិចទេណាហើយវាអស់លុយប៉ុណ្ណាហើយអាប្រទេសខ្លះវាស្អប់យើងស្អប់ម៉ែស្អប់និយាយទៅដាក់ទូតមួយវិញទៅតែគុកចឹងណាយាមកាមដូចគុកឡើងប្រទាយ៉ាងមួយយ៉ាងធំចឹងហ៊ានចេញតែអីសិតខ្លះគេបាញ់គេសម្លាប់អីចឹងហើយវាចូលមកដល់សម័យឥឡូវសម័យកុំព្យូទ័រសម័យអ៊ីនធឺណិតហើយចង់ apply online យកមិនថោកជាងជាលំបល់យកអីអស់លុយមិនចេះតិចចេះកាក់រាប់កោតកប់លានហើយអាប្រទេសខ្លះនោះវាចេះចង់មកមែនចង់មិនទេហើយឥឡូវនោះដល់ណាចាំគាត់ខឹងគាត់ប្រើពាក្យតែខ្ញុំអាចនិយាយពាក្យនេះបានចង់លឺចង់ថាទៅថាទៅធ្វើអង់គ្លេសថាទៅខឹងទៅលើអាសនា5ដឹងទេ shit hole nation ច្បាស់ហ៎គាត់ខឹងអាប្រទេសក្រអាហ្វ្រិកពួកអាហ្នឹងចុះរឿងអីវាចេះតែចាំមកស្រុកនេះអាស្រុកក្រនោះក៏ជេរខាងចុះចេះតែមកចង់មកស្រុកនេះហើយនាំស្រុកគេអូខេឥឡូវDonald Trump គាត់មិននិយាយអង់គ្លេសមិនគេលោកខ្មែរណាស្ដាប់បានបានបោះខ្មែរថាលីមួកមកប្រើហ៊ានប្រើពាក្យចំមែនតើអាប្រទេសលីមួកខ្លះនោះវាចង់មកស្រុកអាមេរិកអីប្រទេសអាហ្វ្រិកប្រទេសអីអស់ហ្នឹងគាត់ថាអញ្ចឹងលើគេខឹងមកពិភពលោកខឹងប៉ុន្តែក៏មានអ្នកគាំទ្រច្រើនដែរវាឃើញអញ្ចឹងមែនឥឡូវយកប្រទេសហេទីមកតែគាត់ចាប់ប្រកាន់ហេទីវានៅចិត្តតែគួយបានកោះពី Florida ហ្នឹងទៅហើយ100 ម៉ាយលអីហ្នឹងប៉ុណ្ណឹងជាប់មកកោះនោះវាមាន2-3ប្រទេសនៅក្នុងនិយាយពីមហាវេទនាអាប្រទេសនេះពីដើមវានៅក្រោមបារាំងនិយាយបារាំងអាមេដឹកនាំពីដើមនោះវាពុកអាលួយព្រោះមានអាមួយទៅងើបឡើងធ្វើរដ្ឋប្រហាររំលំទៅ ហើយជួយផែនដីនោះគឺថាវេទនាគឺតែគេជួយលហេមលហាមមិនចេះចង់ចេះហើយ20 30 ឆ្នាំហើយគឺតែលហេមតាមក្រលហេមតាមជួយយ៉ាងម៉េចក៏ជួយមិនរួចទៅអាអ្នកគ្រាន់តែគ្រាន់តែអាអ្នកមានអុញ្ញាមហាមានអស់នោះវាកັບកេងយកលុយជំនួយអស់នោះមិនចេះតិចហើយស្រុកអាមេរិកនេះវាចេះពួកស្បែកសនៅអឺរ៉ុបហ្នឹងវាអត់សូវមកទេប្រទេសគេល្អហើយគេមិនសូវចង់មកនៅអាមេរិកទេហើយដល់ណាចាំនោះក៏ថាមិនកំទៅយកអាពួកអឺរ៉ុបពួកអាណូវេពួកអីហ្នឹងមកនៅស្រុកអាមេរិកទៅអាស្បែកសអីហ្នឹងអាពួកស្បែកខ្មៅអាពួកក្រៅពីអាស្បែកសវាខឹងវាព្រោះឥឡូវវាច្រើនហួសច្រើនណាពួកក្រៅអាស្បែកសវាចេះតិចទៅកាលីហ្វ័រញ៉ាយើងនេះពួក Hispanic Mexican ហ្នឹងឡើង 50% ហើយស្បែកសតិចហើយអូខេ40 លានឥឡូវពួកនេះវាឡើងថ្ងៃក្រោយទៅពួកស្បែកសនោះវាអត់មានកូនឬក៏កូន1កូន2អាពួកនោះវាសិតតែ5សិតតែ10ណាមែនទេចាហើយខ្ញុំសង្កេតឃើញច្រើនណាតាំងពីសាលារៀនសាលាអីមហូបអីវាសិនដើមស៊ីអា breakfast អាកូនឯងហ្នឹងវាមិនចង់ស៊ីផងកូនអាកាំងមកមិនចង់ស៊ីអា breakfast ហ្នឹងវាទៅដើមស៊ីវាស៊ីអត់ឆ្អែតទៀតមានវាធំទៅដើមកញ្ញាហើយចរិតពួកវាកូនអ្នកក្រអស់ហ្នឹងវាអាងយ៉ាងកំទៅដើមយកអរិយាប័ត្រហ្នឹងយ៉ាងណាតម្រង់ជួយវាកាត់អីវាកឆក់អីវាយកអីមុនអីវាក្រវាខំវាខាប់វាអានេះវាចេញអារបៀបភាពជាសัตว์ណាអាសัตว์ដែលនេះវាសាហាវវាកញ្ញក់វានេះណាកញ្ញើយកអញ្ចឹងមកវាអត់មានសុជីវធម៌អត់មានច្បាប់លាក់អីទៅកញ្ញើយកមកឥឡូវយើងចូលដល់ប៉ុណ្្នឹងហើយពួកស្បែកសវាចេះតិចទៅអាពួកអ្នកក្រៅផ្សេងហ្នឹងមកប្រម៉ែប្រមូលមកជីដូនជីតាម៉ែឪបងប្អូនធានាយកមកតទៀតកាន់តែច្រើនទៀតច្រើនឡើងហើយភាគច្រើនសិនអ្នកក្រល្ងងអត់ចេះឥឡូវអាមេរិកហ្នឹងគេបិទអាកម្មវិធីចាប់ឆ្នោតខ្ញុំនិយាយប៉ះខ្មែរទេណាចាប់ឆ្នោតស្រុកខ្មែរដូច 1000 អ្នកឯគេមួយឆ្នាំគេឲ្យចាប់ឆ្នោតឥឡូវគាត់បិទចោលតែយកគណិតគាត់ថាគាត់ជាអ្នករស់ស៊ីចង់ឲ្យជឿនលឿនហើយគាត់ខំគាត់ថាលំបល់យកអីឲ្យតែអាមនុស្សកកិច្ចកគ្រុកអាមនុស្សល្ងងអាមនុស្សខ្វះខាតអាមនុស្សនឹងយកមកស្រុកអាមេរិកយកមកដល់អញ្ចឹងគាត់ថាអត់ធ្វើចឹងកើតទេឈប់ធ្វើចឹងគេថាឈប់យកមកចិញ្ចឹមតាចឹងឥឡូវគាត់ថាមិនថាបិទទាំងអស់ទេប៉ុន្តែទៅយកពួក engineer មកវិញវិស្វករទៅយក doctor មកវិញអ្នកឯងចេះស្រាប់រៀនដល់ស្រុកឯងអស់លុយហើយយកមកធ្វើការបដ ாய் ជួយបង្កើតការងារឲ្យគេធ្វើតទៀតមិនចឹងឥឡូវយើងគិតទៅមើលទៅយកអាកាពេចកពុកអាកាពេចកបាក់យកនិយាយខ្មែរទេយើងជាប់សង្គ្រាមអាមេរិកត្រូវជាពាក់យើងច្រើនណាការពិតណាត្រូវទទួលខុសត្រូវចិញ្ចឹមយើងណាអាហ្នឹងយកនិយាយខ្មែរទេយើងករណីពិសេសកុំឲ្យនិយាយប៉ះដល់ជនភៀសខ្លួនឯខ្មែរពិសេសជាងគេណាជាអាប្រទេសខ្លះមិនដែលមានសង្គ្រាមអីផងប្រទេសវាមិននៅរត់មិនស្វាងរត់មកស្រុកនេះឃើញទេរួចហើយមករត់នោះមកឲ្យគេចិញ្ចឹមហើយដល់ចិញ្ចឹមយូរទៅធ្វើម៉េចវាអត់លុយចិញ្ចឹមហើយឥឡូវនេះដល់ណាចាំគាត់ចេញជាច្បាប់ហើយគាត់សញ្ញាហើយតែយកកំណត់ទៀតពួកអូបាម៉ាពួក Clinton កំណត់គឺជាកំណត់សង្គមនិយមហូបរួមចែកគ្នារស់ណាដល់ណាចាំកំណត់តកែកំណត់រស់ស៊ីហើយអត់ដឹងទេគឺថារលុយឲ្យបានច្រើនឲ្យអ្នកមានឲ្យទៅតកែណានេះកំណត់វាខុសគ្នាហើយដឹងអូបាម៉ាហ្នឹងមិនមែនអត់លុយប្រហែលទេ100លានជាងដែរណាហើយគាត់បានលុយពីណាមកហើយគាត់ចេះអីក៏រស់ស៊ីអីធ្វើអីអូបាម៉ាហើយនឹង Clinton ដូចគ្នាដឹងទេចូលឲ្យ lawyer ដែលប្តឹងអាក្រុមហ៊ុនធំម្ដងមកទាំងលានរស់និយាយច្រើនណាមែនណា lawyer កប៉ិចកពុកបានគោថ្នាក់ឡានមក2-3000នេះដែលប្តឹងអាក្រុមហ៊ុនធំទាំងលានបានលុយមកតែសានចឹងអូខេ
យើងមិនទៅកាន់ជាងអាក្រុមហ៊ុនធំអីទេបើថាដល់ប៉ុណ្ណឹងវាទៅស្មើវាល្ងងណាមកវាមិនទៅឡើងថ្លៃស្មើវាមិនធ្វើអីថែមទៀតឈ្នះទៅថ្ងៃក្រោយឡើងថ្លៃចេះឡើងថ្លៃចុះវាទៅខាតអីអូខេអញ្ចឹងតើណាត្រាំគាត់ថាឥឡូវគាត់កាត់តាក់ហ្នឹងអាក្រុមហ៊ុន corporation ហ្នឹងច្រើនណាស់30-40% នោះ37% ក្រុមហ៊ុនហ្នឹងកាត់ច្រើនអាអ្នកធ្វើការនោះក៏30ប្រមាណ%ដែរ certify 35ហើយនេះគាត់ដល់មួយឆានហ្នឹងអស់3 4 500គាត់តាក់ចាំមកបើឃើញមួយម៉ោងដែរតើខំធ្វើខកចង់មកមកផាត់ស៊ីមកវិញហើយមកដល់អស់3 400តាក់អ្នកណាបានច្រើនជាងខ្ញុំទៀតហិតទៅតាក់ច្រើនជាងគេទៅមួយម៉ោងដែរតើអត់តាក់ច្រើនហើយកាត់ហ្នឹងខ្មែរយើងតិចជួយទេចាស់មិនបានទេទៅទៅចាប់អាសាសផ្សេងទៅកាត់ជួយអាអង្គការមនុស្សធម៌អីណាអាប្រទេសណាខលហាមជួយមិនចេះអស់មិនចេះឈប់ក្រហើយឯងនេះសាលាតែមើលសាលាកូនក្មេងរៀនអា basketball ហ្នឹងអាខនហ្នឹងអត់ទាំងមានអាសំណាញ់ផងអត់ទាំងមានលាបថ្នាំក៏សឹកថ្នាំអត់បាច់អាប្រគុណទឹកហូរខែខ្លះអាតបូលិចហើយ lucky ហើយអាសាលាខ្លះហ្នឹងអត់មានម៉ាស៊ីនត្រជាក់ផងតែអត់មើលឃើញទេទៅជួយអាប្រទេសណាជួយឪម៉ែជួយមហាជួយតាំងពីមុនសង្គ្រាមលោកលើកទី2 60-70 ឆ្នាំអត់ដល់នៅតែជួយគេនៅតែក្រនៅតែលហាមហើយវានៅតែស្អប់យើងជួយបីវានៅតែស្អប់យើងនៅតែអាគាំងស្អប់អាម៉ែអាខអាខអាគាំងឃើញហើយខ្ញុំស្រាវជ្រាវរួមមើលស្ថិតិកាយ GDP Gross National Product ហើយមកពិភពលោកនេះអាប្រទេសណាខ្លះជួយប្រទេសក្រីក្រច្រើនជាងគេមើលពីផ្លូវគេថាចេះគេថាអាមេរិកជួយគេតិចទេព្រោះ GDP យើងទៅជួយអង្គជំនួយការបុកជំនួយក្រៅប្រទេសមិនដល់ 1% របស់ GDP ទេប៉ុន្តែអា GDP នេះគេវាធំដូច្នេះខ្ញុំមើលទៅផ្លេចបាត់នេះទៅជា30ជាង billion ប្រមាណជា300,000 លានឃើញចាំមានស្ថិតិនៅនឹង Facebook ខ្ញុំដាក់អាមេរិកជួយច្រើនជាងគេចារុស្ស៊ីទៅជួយប៉ុណ្ណាចាប៉េកាំងទៅជួយប៉ុណ្ណាដែលលឺអាប៉េកាំងទៅជួយមានឲ្យខ្ចីលុយមានអាតោហ៊ានទៅវាឲ្យខ្ចីលុយទៅវ៉ាន់តកទៅហើយឥឡូវមតិវាពីទៅនឹងឯងពេទ្យក៏ខ្វះសាលារៀនហើយពលរដ្ឋឯងនឹងផ្ទះនៅក៏ខ្វះ homeless ក៏ច្រើនអីក៏ច្រើនឥឡូវហ្នឹងពិភពលោកគេស្អប់ដល់ណាចាំសម្បត្តិណាអត់ទៅខ្វល់ស្អីស្អប់ទៅស្រុកយើងខ្វល់ហើយណាឥឡូវហ្នឹងអាតោហេពេកាំងនេះវាកញ្ញើអាមេរិកាំងសិតវ៉នសិតហាមអាមេរិកាំងសិតកញ្ញើនិយាយមកម៉ាត់ពីទៀតអត់មានពេលអាមេរិកាំងគេលក់ US Treasury Bonds ផ្សារហ៊ុនរបស់រដ្ឋគេលក់ហើយអាចិនពេកាំងនោះវាទិញច្រើនជាងគេពីយកលុយមកសង្គ្រប់មកទិញច្រើនជាងគេឥឡូវវាកញ្ញើវាថាឥឡូវវាឈប់វាចង់លក់ទៅវិញឈប់ទិញលុយអាកាំងចង់ឈប់យកមកទិញបានការប្រាក់ចំណេញសូអាកាំងហើយឈប់ទៅឲ្យវាឈប់វាធ្វើម៉េចបើវាមិនទិញ US Treasury Bond ទេវាទៅទិញអីវាមានពីរទុកលុយថប់ស្រុកវាទៅឬក៏ទៅទិញអឺរ៉ុបមានប្រកែណាអឺរ៉ូមានមុំណាស់សេដ្ឋកិច្ចអឺរ៉ុបមិនទៅទិញរុស្ស៊ីទេរុស្ស៊ីអត់មានលក់អីផងបើស្អប់អាកាំងមិនទៅទិញ treasurer របស់រុស្ស៊ីលក់ទៅហើយមិនទុកលុយស្រុកឯងទៅទុកទៅវាខាតហើយត្រូវនោះ ទេឥឡូវនេះយើងត្រូវគេកញ្ញើគ្រប់ជុំគ្រប់ជ្រុយណាអូខេរឿងប៉ុណ្ណឹងសិនចាឥឡូវយើងចូលដល់សេចក្តីអធិប្បាយសូមយើងសម្រុំចិត្តព្រះចារ្យទុំគង់អរគុណព្រះអង្គចំពោះព្រះបន្ទូលចំពោះសេចក្តីពិតចំពោះអ្វីទាំងអស់ដែលព្រះអង្គជាអ្នកបង្ហាញថែរក្សាឲ្យទុំគង់ទាំងអស់គ្នាដែលបានរស់នៅស្គាល់ជាតិរស់នៅប្រកបដោយសេចក្តីសុខសាន្តនៅក្នុងប្រទេសមហាអំណាចជាប្រទេសដែលសុខស្រួលមានសេរីភាពគ្រប់យ៉ាងទុំគង់អរគុណព្រះអង្គដែលជាអភ័យឯកសិទ្ធិហើយជាការតស៊ូខំប្រឹងរត់កាត់មីនកាត់ក្របកាប់ស្ទែវដែលត្រូវខេធ្វើបាបគ្រប់បែបគ្រប់យ៉ាងនោះទម្រាំមកដល់ទីនេះដើម្បីបានសេចក្តីសុខសាន្តតកូនតចៅតទៅទៀតទុំគង់អរគុណព្រះអង្គមិនមែនជាការអរគុណដាក់ដំងមិនទៅការអរគុណអីនោះទេប៉ុន្តែជាព្រះដែលព្រះអង្គបានជួយសម្រួលការទាំងអស់នេះទុំគង់សូមអរគុណព្រះអង្គសូមអរគុណដល់សហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកនិងអង្គការសហប្រជាជាតិដែលបានជួយជនភៀសខ្លួនផងដែរទុំគុំសូមការទាំងអស់នេះដល់នៅព្រះនាមព្រះអង្គចាស់ព្រះយេស៊ូវគ្រីស្ទអាមែនថ្ងៃនេះខ្ញុំអធិប្បាយសេចក្តីអធិប្បាយមួយមិនមែនខ្ញុំរៀបចំទេមេរៀននេះគឺខ្ញុំថៃបកទេគ្រាន់តែបកប្រែរបស់គេទេរហូតតែពេលរៀនពីគេមិនអស់យើងទៅចេះស្អីបកស្អីសរសេរអធិប្បាយអីទេនេះគឺបកប្រែចេញពី Biblical Research ដោយម្នាក់គាត់អ្នកសរសេរហ្នឹងឈ្មោះ Edward Heppenstall Heppenstall ជាអ្នកសរសេរតាមល្អហើយខ្ញុំស្រង់ខ្លះមកហើយចាំចង់ចប់នៃសេចក្តីអធិប្បាយនេះខ្ញុំចាំជម្រាបថាសេចក្តីអធិប្បាយនេះចេញពី Biblical Research ហ្នឹងតើរបស់ខាងណាទី1 Biblical Teaching on Perfection ណាចំណងជើងនេះគឺមានន័យថាការគិតខ្លះដល់ទេវសាស្ត្រឲ្យបានពេញលក្ខណៈទៀតចំណងជើងការគិតខ្លះដល់ទេវសាស្ត្រឲ្យបានពេញគ្រប់លក្ខនេះចំណងជើងជាអង់គ្លេសដែលបកប្រែចេញពីអង់គ្លេសមក Some theological consideration of perfection ណាទី1 Biblical teaching on perfection ព្រះគម្ពីរបានបង្រៀនអំពីភាពគ្រប់លក្ខជាការពិតអំពីភាពគ្រប់លក្ខនៃពួកគ្រីស្ទានតែខ្ញុំនឹងអាននេះមិនមែននៃសម្ដីថាអានទេយើងអានរបៀបជាអធិប្បាយដើម្បីកុំឲ្យរនឹកមិនឃើញពាក្យនិយាយមិនឃើញជាការពិតអំពីភាពគ្រប់លក្ខរបស់ពួកគ្រីស្ទានគឺជាគោលលទ្ធិនៃការពិសោធន៍នោះពុំត្រឹមត្រូវស្របដល់នៃព្រះគម្ពីរពាក្យដែលប្រើនោះទេព្រះគម្ពីរបានបង្រៀននៅសេចក្តីពិតថាគ្រីស្ទាននឹងរីកចម្រើនទាំងក្នុងព្រះគុណនិងឆ្ពោះទៅឯរូបកាយនៃព្រះម្ចាស់ព្រះយេស៊ូវពួកអ្នកគ្រីស្ទាននៅតែបន្តនៅសេចក្តីស្រែកឃ្លានចង់ផឹកខាងឯសេចក្តីសុចរិតបកវងកញ្ចក់បន្តិចថ្ងៃក្រោយខ្ញុំនឹងអធិប្បាយអំពីសេចក្តីសុចរិតហើយក៏ខិតខំស្មោះត្រង់មិនខ្មាស់អៀនសម្រាប់ប្រលឹងវិញ្ញាណបរិសុទ្ធដូច្នេះយើងត្រូវសិក្សានៅពាក្យ perfection and perfect ភាសាអង់គ្លេសហ្នឹងឲ្យបានយល់ន័យនៅក្នុងការដែលយើងបកប្រែកុំឲ្យលំអៀងទៅតាមខ្លួនយើងពាក្យ perfect និងពាក្យ perfection ជាអង់គ្លេសឥឡូវយើងមើលភាសាដើមដែលភាសាក្រិកបានប្រើដែលសាវកពោបានប្រើគឺពាក្យថា telio ហ្នឹងគឺជាគុណនាមទៅជាពាក្យដែលលោកសាវកពោបានប្រើនៅក្នុងគម្ពីរសញ្ញាថ្មីពាក្យ telio នេះមានន័យថា goal purpose and មានន័យថា goal ជាគោលបំណងគោលដៅហើយនឹងទីបញ្ចប់ពាក្យមានន័យក្នុងសន្តានក្នុងសតិសន្តានភាពនៃព្រលឹងវិញ្ញាណរីកចម្រើនសម្រាប់ពួកគ្រីស្ទាន ក្នុងគ្រប់សម័យកាលក៏ចំពោះសម័យពួកសាវកហើយក៏សម្រាប់សម័យបច្ចុប្បន្នយើងនេះដែរនេះគឺជាឃ្លានៃខ្លឹមសារ thesis statement កន្លែងនេះ achievement of spiritual maturity គឺការពិពណ៌នាមានន័យថាឲ្យបានទទួលនៅជ័យជំនះនៃព្រលឹងវិញ្ញាណឲ្យបានពេញវ័យឲ្យពួកអ្នកគ្រីស្ទានឋិតថេរមុតមមហើយឲ្យភាពមុតមមនោះកុំឲ្យវារង្គោះរង្គើ unshakable ឲ្យស្មោះត្រង់បដូរផ្ដាច់ពិតប្រាកដដល់ព្រះអង្គម្ចាស់ដែលព្រះអង្គមានប្រជញ្ញរស់នៅលោកសាវកពោបានប្រើពាក្យនេះជាច្រើនដងសំដៅទៅលើភាពគ្រប់លក្ខភាពពេញវ័យរបស់ពួកគ្រីស្ទាន perfection and maturity ហើយផ្ទុយពីភាពជាកូនកែបខាងព្រលឹងវិញ្ញាណឥឡូវយើងបើកមើលគម្ពីរបន្តិចនៅគម្ពីរកូរិនថូសខ្សែទី1យើងមើលពាក្យហ្នឹងដែលសាវកប៉ុលប្រើកូរិនថូសខ្សែទី1ជំពូក14ខ20សុពិណារកឃើញជួយអានមកខទៅកូរិនថូសខ្សែទី1ជំពូក14ខ20តើយើងបានជាមនុស្សពេញអាយុពេញវ័យនោះកុំឲ្យមានគំនិតជាកូនង៉ែតនោះទំព័រ1487ជួយអានមកខទៅឃើញទេគ្រាន់តែខ្សែទី1ចំពុក14ខ20បើយើងសង្ខេបកន្លែងខនេះយើងឃើញថាសាវកពោលនិយាយ contrast និយាយផ្ទុយគឺឲ្យយើងបានជាមនុស្សពេញវ័យពេញអាយុមិនមែនជាកូនក្មេងកូនកែបទៀតទេណានេះតែលោកសាវកពោលនិយាយអំពីពាក្យ perfection ហ្នឹងពាក្យតែភាសាអង់គ្លេសហ្នឹងចាំមើលបន្តទៅទៀតនៅពាក្យដែលគេប្រើហ្នឹងដូច្នេះត្រូវមានអ្នកបង្រៀនឲ្យអ្នករាល់គ្នារៀនចេះដឹងខាងគោលការណ៍នៃព្រះបន្ទូលរបស់ព្រះត្រូវចូលកន្លែងនេះឲ្យច្បាស់យើងរៀនយើងស្ដាប់នេះគោលការណ៍ជា principle ព្រះបន្ទូលជា principle ជាគោលការណ៍គឺយើងត្រូវការទឹកដោះដូចជាកូនង៉ែតឲ្យបានរីកចម្រើនខាងឯសាច់ឈាមហើយយើងមើលនៅក្នុងគម្ពីរហេព្រើរជំពូក5ខ11ដល់ខ14គឺបានប្រាប់អំពីឲ្យយើងបានពេញខ្នាតចុះឲ្យយើងបានពេញខ្នាត perfection ហ្នឹងគឺមានន័យថាឲ្យពេញខ្នាតដូច្នេះឲ្យយើងជាអ្នកគ្រីស្ទានយើងហ្នឹងឲ្យយើងចេញផុតពីបឋមសិក្សានៃគោលលទ្ធិនៃព្រះគ្រីស្ទឲ្យចេញអំពី elementary doctrine of Christ អ្នកនិពន្ធគម្ពីរហេព្រើរបានបង្រៀនប្រាប់ឲ្យពួកគ្រីស្ទានឲ្យផុតពី ABC ឲ្យផុតពីកខកខទៅឲ្យយើងនឹងបានផុតចេញពីកូនង៉ែទៅឲ្យយើងនឹងបានរីកចម្រើនឡើងត្រង់នឹងឯងដែលគ្រីស្ទានគ្រប់ចំនួនគ្រប់ពេលវេលាតាំងពីចំនួនសាវកពោមកបានបង្រៀនថាឲ្យយើងនឹងបានពេញលេញពេញរូបរាងឡើងកុំឲ្យយើងនៅជាកូនង៉ែទៀតមកព្រះវិហារ20-30ឆ្នាំយើងនៅតែកខកខមកទៀតនៅតែកខកខហ្នឹងទៅយើងនៅតែកូនង៉ែនៅតែ baby ដដែលដូច្នេះសាវកពោបានបង្រៀនប្រាប់របៀបឲ្យពួកជំនុំនៅកូរិនថូសនេះនៅក្រុងកូរិនថូសនេះនៅកូរិនថូសខ្សែទី1ចំពុក2ខ6បានប្រាប់ថាឲ្យមនុស្សគ្រប់លក្ខ ហើយលោកបាននិយាយប្រៀបធៀបផ្ទុយនៅក្នុងចំពុក3ខ1ដល់ខ3នេះអំពីមនុស្សខាងសាច់ឈាមលោកសាវកពោបានប្រៀបធៀបផ្ទុយអំពីកូនង៉ែតនៅក្នុងពួកជំនុំជាភាពល្អឥតខ្ចោះជាភាពរីកចម្រើនធំពេញវ័យដល់ពួកអ្នកជឿហើយភាពដែលពេញវ័យនេះហើយដែលនាំឲ្យក្រុមជំនុំរីកចម្រើនឡើងមិនឲ្យបែកបាក់ទាស់ផ្ទៃគ្នាពីព្រោះនៅក្រុមជំនុំកូរិនថូសនេះទាស់តែបែកបាក់គ្នាច្រើនបានជាលោកសាវកពោថាកុំឲ្យនៅតែកូនង៉ែតនៅកូនងាឲ្យបានធំឲ្យបានរីកចម្រើនឡើងពេញវ័យឡើងខាងឯព្រលឹងវិញ្ញាណឲ្យបានយល់ឲ្យបានស៊ីជម្រៅអំពីព្រះអម្ចាស់លោកសាវកពោបានប្រកាសប្រាប់ជាគោលដៅតម្រង់របស់ពួកគ្រីស្ទាននេះពួកអ្នកបម្រើព្រះគ្រីស្ទនេះអ្នកដឹកនាំក្រុមជំនុំនេះឲ្យចាប់តាំងពីថ្ងៃដំបូងឡើយទៅពីលដល់ជាមរបស់ព្រះអម្ចាស់ឲ្យបានគ្រប់លក្ខឲ្យបានរីកចម្រើនឡើងឲ្យបានពេញវ័យឡើងឲ្យមានលក្ខណៈជាអ្នកគ្រីស្ទានពីព្រោះព្រះអម្ចាស់ទ្រង់បានប្រទាននៅអំណោយទានឲ្យបានទទួលនៅជ័យជំនះមានសន្តានភាពធំពេញវ័យក្នុងជីវិតរបស់យើងគ្រប់គ្នាហើយនៅអេភេសូចំពុក4ខ11ខ13ទៀតក៏លោកសាវកពោបាននិយាយប្រាប់រំលឹករឿងនឹងទៀតហើយជាថ្មីម្ដងទៀតគោលបំណងនិងគោលដៅរបស់ពួកអ្នកគ្រីស្ទាននោះគឺឲ្យរឹងមាំកម្លាំងឡើងឲ្យស្មោះត្រង់ឡើងពុំឲ្យរស់នៅតាមរបៀបសាច់ឈាមនោះទេលោកសាវកពោបានប្រើនៅពាក្យ perfection teledio នេះដែលគម្ពីរ King James គេបកប្រែយើងដឹងថាគម្ពីរចំណត់ដើមសរសេរជាភាសាក្រិកហើយក្រោយមកយើងបានបកប្រែទៅជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសជាច្រើនហើយគម្ពីរ King James នេះបានបកប្រែពាក្យក្រិកហ្នឹង perfection ហ្នឹង teleo ហ្នឹងជា perfection ពីពណ៌នាពុំបានន័យច្បាស់ទេដូច្នេះកាលណាយើងមើលគម្ពីរយើងត្រូវឲ្យយល់ន័យដើមភាសាដើមដែលសាវកពោគាត់បង្រៀនបង្ហាញនោះ perfection ហ្នឹងរូបលក្ខហ្នឹងមិនមែនមានន័យថាអត់បាបទេ not sinless មិនមែនបានន័យថាយើងជាអ្នកគ្រីស្ទានអត់បាបទេយើងនៅមានបាបប៉ុន្តែសាវកពោឲ្យយើងបានធំធាត់ឡើងឲ្យយើងនៅបានពេញវ័យឡើងឲ្យយើងនៅបានគ្រប់លក្ខឡើងមិនមែនបានន័យថាយើងអត់បាបទេគ្មានបាបសោះនោះទេចំពោះក្រុមជំនុំនៅកូរិនថូសនេះគឺនៅអេភេសូដែរគឺស្ថានភាពខាងព្រលឹងវិញ្ញាណធំធាត់នឹងឲ្យបានធំឡើងឲ្យបានពេញវ័យឡើងដែលសាវកពោបង្រៀនដល់ក្រុមជំនុំទាំងពីរនឹងឲ្យមានអត្តសញ្ញាណឲ្យបានពេញខាងឯព្រលឹងវិញ្ញាណឲ្យបានធំធាត់ឡើងឲ្យមុតមាំឡើងឲ្យមានសេចក្តីជំនឿឡើងនៅក្នុងគ្រប់ទាំងគណៈទេសៈទាំងអស់ដែលកើតមានឡើងដល់គេពីព្រោះសាវកពោអត់បាននៅជាមួយគេយូរទេបានទៅជួយសរសេរសម្បត្តិប្រាប់ជួយបង្រៀនម្ដងម្កាលប៉ុន្តែលោកសាវកពោអត់បាននៅជាមួយនឹងក្រុមជំនុំនោះទេកូរិនថូសអេភេសូនិងក្រុមជំនុំដទៃទៀតដូច្នេះសាវកពោបានប្រាប់ថាឲ្យរឹងមាំមួនឡើងឲ្យពេញខ្នាតឡើងឲ្យទៅជាមនុស្សធំឡើងកុំឲ្យនៅតែជា baby ទៀតដូច្នេះសម្បត្តិមួយទៀតដែលសាវកពោបានសរសេរនោះគឺសម្បត្តិ Philip សាវកពោក៏បានដាក់ខ្លួនលោកនៅក្នុងចំណោមពួកអ្នកដែលមានព្រលឹងវិញ្ញាណពេញវ័យធំធាត់ដូច្នេះលោកសាវកពោខ្លួនឯងហ្នឹងដែលជាអ្នកបម្រើព្រះហ្នឹងលោកពេញខ្នាតពេញវ័យខាងឯព្រលឹងវិញ្ញាណបានជាលោកបង្រៀនដោយប្រាជ្ញារបស់លោកទៅ Philip ចំពុក3ខ16ដែលខ្ញុំចោះស្រង់អត្ថន័យខមួយនៅក្នុងគម្ពីរនីមួយៗហ្នឹងពីព្រោះលោកសាវកពោបានទទួលជ័យជំនះនៅពេលដែលលោកបានពេញវ័យខាងឯព្រលឹងវិញ្ញាណលោកនិយាយតែប្រាជ្ញានៅក្នុងចំណោមពួកពេញវ័យផងដែរគោលដៅបំណងរបស់លោកសាវកពោនោះគឺការបម្រើព្រះអង្គម្ចាស់ក្នុងការបង្ហាញឲ្យគ្រប់គ្នាបានពេញលក្ខណៈពេញលក្ខ perfection ហ្នឹងឲ្យ full grown up ឲ្យយើងធំឡើងធាត់ឡើងពេញវ័យឡើងនៅក្នុងព្រះគ្រីស្ទហើយនៅក្នុងកូរិនថូសខ្សែទីនៅកូឡូសចំពុក1ខ28ក៏ដូចគ្នាដែរអត្ថន័យនឹងដែលលោកបានប្រើលោកសាវកពោក៏បានពិពណ៌នាដល់គូកនរបស់លោកក្នុងកិច្ចការងារបម្រើព្រះអង្គម្ចាស់ដូចជាអ្នកថេបាប្រាសនៅក្នុងសេចក្តីអធិដ្ឋានរបស់លោកដល់ក្រុមជំនុំនៅកូឡូសឲ្យបាន ក្រុមជំនុំនៅទីក្រុងកូឡូសពេញដោយព្រះハរតីរបស់ព្រះអង្គម្ចាស់នៅកូឡូសចំពោះ4ខ11នេះគឺសាវកពោលបានអធិដ្ឋានបង្រៀនដល់ក្រុមជំនុំនៅកូរិនថូសនោះឲ្យបានពេញឲ្យបានពេញខ្នាតឲ្យបានពេញដោយព្រះハរតីរបស់ព្រះនៅក្នុង Classical Greek យើងត្រូវយល់ថាគម្ពីរបានសរសេរជាភាសាក្រិកភាសាក្រិកវាមានតាមដំណាក់កាលពេលវេលារបស់គេដូច្នេះការដែលសរសេរគម្ពីរនៅក្នុងគម្ពីរសញ្ញាថ្មីនៅក្នុងសតវត្សទី1មិនមែនជានៅក្នុងកលៈទេសៈភាសា Classical Greek ទេ Classical នេះមានន័យថាភាសាបុរាណ 3-4-500 ឆ្នាំមុននោះទេប៉ុន្តែយើងមើលនៅក្នុង Classical ភាសា Greek ពីដើមហើយឲ្យយើងអាចមើលមកយល់នៅក្នុងភាសា Greek នៅក្នុងសតវត្សទី1ដែលសរសេរនៅក្នុងគម្ពីរសញ្ញាថ្មីនេះភាសា Greek បុរាណនោះដែលគេប្រើពាក្យ Title1 នេះគឺគេប្រើសំដៅទៅមនុស្សដែលពេញវ័យឲ្យយល់ថាអញ្ចឹងដើម្បីយល់ភាសាគម្ពីរសញ្ញាថ្មីគម្ពីរសញ្ញាថ្មីបានសរសេរក្នុងសតវត្សទី1ភាសាក្រិកដែលគេប្រើក្នុងសតវត្សទី1ប៉ុន្តែដើម្បីឲ្យយល់ភាសាពាក្យដែលគេប្រើនៅក្នុងគម្ពីរសញ្ញាថ្មីក្នុងសតវត្សទី1យើងមើលសតវត្សទី3ទី4ទី5មុននោះ4-500 ឆ្នាំនោះដែលគេប្រើពាក្យនឹងមករហូតមកតើមានន័យយ៉ាងម៉េចដូច្នេះពាក្យ Classical Greek ហ្នឹងពាក្យ Telio ហ្នឹងគេប្រើសំដៅទៅមនុស្សពេញវ័យតែយកសាវកពោលយកពាក្យ Greek ហ្នឹង Telio ហ្នឹងយកមកប្រើនេះគឺសំដៅទៅមនុស្សពេញវ័យស្របត្រូវនឹងភាសាអក្សរសាស្ត្រ Classical Greek ហ្នឹងហើយប្រើចំពោះសត្វគឺជាសត្វធំចុះពាក្យហ្នឹងTelio នេះគឺចំពោះសត្វគេប្រើយ៉ាងម៉េចភាសាក្រិកគឺចំពោះសត្វដែលធំចុះបើគេប្រើពាក្យ Telio ហ្នឹងចំពោះផ្លែឈើយ៉ាងម៉េចគឺមានន័យថាផ្លែឈើនេះវាទុំវាពេញយើងអាចញ៉ាំអាចទទួលទានបានហើយលោកសាវកពោលបានយកប្រើពាក្យហ្នឹងណា Telio ហ្នឹង perfection ហ្នឹង perfect ហ្នឹងខ្មែរយើងបកថាច្រើនកន្លែងខុសៗគ្នាកន្លែងខ្លះថាគ្រប់លក្ខកន្លែងខ្លះពេញខ្នាតណាសម្រាប់ប្រើចំពោះពួកអ្នកគ្រីស្ទានសំដៅទៅព្រះអម្ចាស់ព្រះយេស៊ូវគ្រីស្ទខាងឋានៈឯព្រះលោកវិញ្ញាណដល់ពេញខ្នាតដែលយើងរាល់គ្នាត្រូវខិតខំឲ្យបន្តឲ្យទទួលនៅភាពល្អគ្រប់លក្ខនោះពាក្យនេះគឺសំដៅបង្ហាញបញ្ជាក់ថាមិនមែនថាយើងអត់មានបាបទេមិនមែនមានន័យថាយើង sinless ទេប៉ុន្តែឲ្យយើងនឹងបានខិតខំពេញលក្ខណៈគ្រប់លក្ខពេញខ្នាតរីកចម្រើនឡើងតែនេះមិនតិចក្នុងនេះអត់បានដាក់ទេនេះកណិតខ្ញុំគ្រីស្ទានត្រូវយកឲ្យច្បាស់ថាសេចក្តីបង្រៀនរបស់ព្រះយេស៊ូវបង្ហាញយើងថាឲ្យយើងបានដូចជាព្រះគ្រីស្ទដូចជាគំនិតព្រះគ្រីស្ទដូចជាចរិតព្រះគ្រីស្ទប៉ុន្តែអត់បានប្រាប់ឲ្យយើងคล้ายតែជាព្រះទេតើណាខ្លះនៅតែប្រែសម្ដាស់ចឹងជាព្រះយូរខ្លាចតែជាព្រះអានឹងបកបញ្ចក់អត់មានក្នុងអត្ថបាយនេះទេគណិតរបស់ខ្ញុំសតជនដ៏ជាសាវករបស់ដូចជាលោកសាវកពោលលោកក៏បានប្រកាសយ៉ាងច្បាស់តាំងពីដំបូងមកត្រូវតែរីកចម្រើនឡើងឲ្យបានដូចព្រះគ្រីស្ទនៅតែបន្តនៅសន្តានរបស់យើងក្នុងជីវិតនេះនៅតែបន្តឆ្ពោះទៅរកឲ្យមានគំនិតដូចជាព្រះគ្រីស្ទតាមព្រះគម្ពីរដែលបង្រៀនតាំងពីដំបូងនោះចំពោះការដែលបានពេញលក្ខណៈពេញលក្ខពុំមានន័យថាយើងគ្មានបាបទេ have reached sinless perfection ដូច្នេះការដែលយើងប្រកាសថាយើងគ្មានបាបសោះនោះគឺខុសឆ្គងទៅនឹងសេចក្តីបង្រៀនគម្ពីរហើយអញ្ចឹងបានជាខ្ញុំកន្លែងមេរៀននេះគេបង្ហាញច្បាស់ថាយើងបានគ្រប់លក្ខបានរីកចម្រើនបានពេញវ័យមិនមែនបានន័យថាយើងអត់បាបទេតើណាច្បាស់តែហ្នឹងឥឡូវវាចូលមកដល់កន្លែងរឿងខ្លះដែលបងប្អូនទៅដឹងទៅយល់នៅក្នុងវិហារនៅក្នុងគណៈនិកាយរៀងខ្លួនវាមានពីរក្រុមហ្នឹងឯងមួយក្រុមជឿថាយើងបានគ្រប់លក្ខយើងបានពេញខ្នាតយើងបាន perfection ហ្នឹងមិនមែនបានន័យថាយើងអត់បាបទេពួកនេះគឺពួកណាពួកស្ដាំគឺច្រើនពួកបាបទីសណាពួកបាបទីសជឿថាយើង ban thì chậm rãi phần lưng mình nhiên thì ban pin khăn lên tới chỉ bảy bị cô ngài thì thấy bắt tay ban men ban đây thay dương bắt bạc thế toàn đấy thả bạc thế lấy mà chấm hiên tiết đại tam sạch đây bằng riêng bằng dùng John Wesleyan Arminian đại biên cái nạn này cái môi chấm luôn bằng hai tới ai đăng tới mình chỉ cả chọn bằng hai cho bằng áp tới phần tay vừa chưa vừa khó khăn gì mà càng đam đấy ở bác hàng bạc tí chưa thà dương là miền bạc dương khóc lẹ men dương pin pin men phần tay dương là miền bạc còn đấy bà hai nè cả đấy bạc tí mới có pi vô khơi ra chân nè phần tay mà hàng đấy càng chơi nè đại tam sạch đây bằng riêng là bao lục John Wesley Arminian Holiness Movement đi đại cái nạn này cả là dương stop squat dương stop châu nó cả là dương châu dương ăn vui dương ăn đằng tôi chưa thì hỏi mình chỉ cả về bà hà tức là dương chưa khó khăn nè chưa khó khăn thì họ chỉ mình chơi tại bằng vui bằng hai ta vì tôi chỉ thò một chút tôi chỉ mà hà này cả chẳng nè mình càng tăng càng thu hạt bạc thế cái càng tăng hàng ấy Wesleyan Arminian đấy cái càng thu hai trong vô cái nạn cái mùi là gì sọp châu nóคือcái nạn Nazarene the Church of the Nazarene đó chưa ta tam sắc ấy bằng riêng rồi bỏ lục John Wesley đấy chưa thả bằng riêng thả không cô liệt thị bằng riêng thả anti-sanctification rồi một tiết đại lục John Wesley xuân quát prá vì prá bịa thà Christian perfection cứ bên đây thà đồng tiết thà đấy nhà đào tam thật đây bằng riêng bao nhiêu Wesleyan Arminian tradition đó như không có nạn Nazarene đó hay mình cái nạn Holiness Movement tra tiết đó thà dễ ai tới bỏ ra sắc bàn dễ ai bỏ ra sắc bàn dễ ai perfection như ai cướp liệt pin sang thật ắt bạc là khai hiện thật ắt bạc không toàn đấy thì không đi mình đây ấy mỗi thằng ắt bàn đấy mỗi giờ năm biết bạc mỗi giờ thằng ban như ai tới ban là ắt bạc pre bớt sốt như thế bạn thì thằng ắt bàn đấy thằng này cái con điện năng ấy đó không nghe chắc pi nó vào trong cái cá tê những cái không nghe cho ai cái bài không nghe cái pi chạm môi men bạn ta dơ khơi không nghe cục rồi đấy bà nữa mua chạm bán với chọn bạn chạm thay cáo nhằm nâng ai cái bài ông pi anti-sanctification ở spark này ở khơi nâng sòng hàng nhằm áp bằng khóm ở là na thà là na khâu là na tới đấy nhưng bằng hai tầm sòng hàng Christian perfection này sẽ đây bằng riêng là bỏ Nazarene hai cái nhưng mà ăn bái là bỏ sẽ đây bằng riêng là bỏ Nazarene nói tin đi tụi bay đi Christian Church nhưng có mình sẽ thấy được bỏ cái ăn bái đấy có khi mà bài được xong là na hay có không bài xong cho bạn là ăn bái nhóm bằng hai rồi là tí nhóm education preaching này chỉ informative từ bằng hai ở khơi rồi bình chất môi na từ môi nâng tay dự áp dự áp bị hai thế bằng hai song hàng bố bố khi mà bằng ca rư nâng ná rư nó vừa ca màu rọt dạ tụi mà hai It's just đây smart trong chụp buộc luôn ai giờ tới smart trong chụp buộc luôn ai nè ta dưng ai ở ta chỉ bon sót ba đấy mùi thả bà đấy mùi thả ba để này tấn năng nhé an easy tolerance towards sin chỉ buộc bận tu được bỏ ông cha nó cứ khai phần lần nhiên ở ban với chủng rán pin vây lan một mòn lan ao sự cái đây nữa việc ban với chủng rán lan để nông chỉ vẫn dương đại diện ai thử bán đâu bao bằng riêng thà về công ty bạn trao chuyện đi thà ultimate sinless perfection is possible cái đặc biệt ăn lên nhưng thấy bỏ kia thế này mình biết trong này nè ultimate sinless perfection is possible ai tới đuôi phép đó cũng có cục lẹ nắng vừa ao dự áp biết ba ai tới đuôi đấy cứ một trong đây bằng riêng thành chân ហើយបោះជំហានទៅមុខឲ្យមានគំនិតបានបរិសុទ្ធគ្រប់លក្ខនោះទេមួយថាធ្វើអត់បានទេមួយថាធ្វើបានបរិសុទ្ធដោយព្រះបានព្រះបរិសុទ្ធយើងមួយថាធ្វើអត់បានទេហើយខកពីជាច្រើនតែយើងអត់បានមានពេលមើលក៏តែទុកជាការកត់ទុកចាំចាកបចំពុក3ខ21ដែលប្រើពាក្យ Title1 ហ្នឹងចាកបចំពុក1ខ4មកថាចំពុក5ខ43និង48 Philip ចំពុក1ខ8យើងមើលពាក្យគម្ពីរនឹងប្រើយើងស្រង់តែយើងបើកគម្ពីរនេះយើងចង់ដឹងថាពាក្យហ្នឹងគេប្រើនៅក្នុងបរិបទនឹងយ៉ាងម៉េច context នឹងយ៉ាងម៉េចណាដូច្នេះកន្លែងទាំងពាក្យមួយគឺពាក្យ Title1 ហ្នឹងប៉ុន្តែលោកភាសាក្រិកនេះនៅក្នុងគម្ពីរយើងនេះសរសេរជាគម្ពីរសញ្ញាថ្មីនេះមិនដែលប្រើមួយពាក្យទេជាងការប្រើ2ឬ3ពាក្យអីណោះមិនមានពាក្យមួយមកទៀតមិញពាក្យTitle1 ហ្នឹងជា adjective ប្រើតែគម្ពីរ King James បកប្រែទៅជា perfect និង perfection មកយើងបកប្រែខុសគ្នាច្រើនដែរកន្លែងខ្លះគ្រប់លក្ខកន្លះពេញវ័យកន្លែងខ្លះអីចឹងទៅប៉ុន្តែមានពាក្យមួយទៀតប្រើមិនមែនមានពាក្យតែមួយណាមានពាក្យមួយទៀត Kathartizo Kathartizo ជាពាក្យទី2ដែលបកប្រែជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសថា perfect មានពាក្យមួយទៀតពាក្យ Greek ហ្នឹងតែបកប្រែទៅជាអង់គ្លេសដែរថា perfect មានន័យថា fully equipped for the service in the work of the church and in the cause of God នៅមានពាក្យមួយទៀតនៅក្នុង head cause ដែលយើងផលហេតុដែលយើងបម្រើព្រះអង្គម្ចាស់នេះដូច្នេះត្រូវកំណត់ថាចូលកំណត់ថា take note ចាំថាលោកសាវកប៉ូលនិងពួកសាវកឯទៀតបានសរសេរព្រះបន្ទូលដែលព្រះវិញ្ញាណបរិសុទ្ធជាអ្នកតាក់បណ្ដាឲ្យគាត់តែងណាព្រះបន្ទូលនេះគឺសាវកប៉ូលសាវកដទៃទៀតព្រះវិញ្ញាណបានប្រើគាត់ឲ្យតែងគ្រប់ទាំងបទគម្ពីរហ្នឹងប្រើពាក្យភាសាក្រិកហ្នឹងដែលព្រះវិញ្ញាណបរិសុទ្ធបានប្រើឲ្យគាត់ប្រើពាក្យអស់ទាំងហ្នឹងឲ្យយើងបានដល់យើងសប្តាហ៍ហើយយើងត្រូវមើលពាក្យពីដំបូងហ្នឹងពាក្យដែលគាត់ប្រើហ្នឹងឲ្យបានយល់ណាគោលដៅទៅដល់ហ្វូងមនុស្សដែលរស់នៅក្នុងសម័យរស់នៅចំនួនលោកសាវកហ្នឹងហើយក៏សម្រាប់ដល់សម័យយើងដែរក្នុងបទគម្ពីរតានេះបានប្រើពាក្យថា perfect fully equipped នៅគម្ពីរលូកាចំពោះ6ខ14បានប្រើពាក្យហ្នឹងដែរហើយនៅកូរិនថូសខ្សែទី2ចំពោះ13ខ11បានប្រើពាក្យ perfect ហ្នឹងដែរ full equipped ឃើញទេឥឡូវសង្ខេបមកចាប់ហើយតែហ្នឹង perfection ហ្នឹង full equipped ហ្នឹងពេត្រុសខ្សែទី1ចំពោះ5ខ10អេពីសូចំពោះ4ខ11 12ហ្នឹងព្រោះយើងអត់មានពេលបើកមើលខគម្ពីរទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងទេប៉ុន្តែអ្នកដែលគេសរសេរគេប្រកែគេមើលគ្រប់ទាំងអស់ខគម្ពីរហ្នឹងដែលប្រើពាក្យតាក់ទងនឹងរឿង perfection ហ្នឹងតោះណាដូច្នេះត្រឡប់សង្ខេបមកវិញហើយយើងប្រាប់ប្រភពដែលខ្ញុំបានមកពីណាបានយកអត់តែព្រិនអៅមកដូច្នេះពាក្យ perfection ហ្នឹងពាក្យ Greek មាន2ពាក្យមួយ T-I-O នេះប្រើជា adjective យើងមើលមិនចាំមកហើយមានពាក្យមួយទៀតគឺ Kathartizo Kathartizo ដូច្នេះប្រើពាក្យ2សំដៅទៅនៃពាក្យ perfection perfect ហ្នឹងឥឡូវវែងហើយខ្ញុំបង្ហាញទៅខ្ញុំអត់បានយកអាกระดาษ print ឲ្យទាំងមកមេរៀននេះគឺចេញមកពី biblical research ហ្នឹងអត្ថបទហ្នឹងសរសេរយ៉ាងល្អខ្ញុំស្រង់យកខ្លះទេមិនទាំងអស់ទេវាវែងដោយលោក Edward Heppenstall ហ្នឹងចេញពី Andrew University បើស្គាល់ Andrew University ដឹងរបស់គណៈនិកាយណាហើយនៅ Michigan ចឹង Michigan ចឹង Andrew University អត់ស្គាល់ហើយទេបានទៅទេគឺសេចក្តីអធិប្បាយនេះរបស់គណៈ Seventh Day Adventist មិនខ្ញុំទេយកសេចក្តីបទរៀនរបស់ Seventh Day Adventist អធិប្បាយនៅក្នុង Christian Church យើងមានសេរីភាពអញ្ចឹងវាស្រួលអញ្ចឹងជើគេគេដេញយើងចោលហើយទៅយកសេចក្តីអធិប្បាយរបស់ Seventh Day Adventist មកអធិប្បាយក្នុងពហិ Christian Church คือสอบสู้เชื่อยืมสู้จังสลายผิดยังอัดบัตรกระสมองการเลือนะ regional ประเทศนี่นะแต่ยังยังบอกไปแต่เม้นอธิบายบอกไปโอเคไก่กล้าวเทียมหนึ่งยกสักเลยอธิบายเราบอกคณะนาสรินมาปังหายไปแล้ว entire sanctification มาได้แต่นาสรินคณะเชื่อแต่ pastor นาสรินคณะอัตสกออัตดังฟังจากคนไอ้นาสรินชื่อไอ้ของ entire sanctification ฟังเอาคุณป้องสมยืนสมรูปจะอธิษฐานใครมาติดความใจตุ้มตัวเอาคุณป้องจะพูดประมันตูจะพูดสักเลยต้องเอาได้เอาบางทีบางหายเดี๋ยวตุ้มก็มาตุ้มก็มันยืนสกอประพฤติตามบานเป็นวัยเป็นคณะบานริจำรานกลุ่มกากละจิตศาสตร์ต่างออกกับอันเนอร์แต่เบบี้เนอร์แต่เบบี้นูลายสมัยตุ้มก็มาสกอบานยืนกลุ่มจังแปรมันตูกลุ่มจังโกกาจำพูจังอ้อหาดาแปรมันตูบรรดาแปรมันยืนบานบรรดาเอาจิตใจเอาสวะแต่อันนี้บานปราบหายบางเรียนต่างปีสมัยนู้นเราสมัยนี้เอาตุ้มกุมมาริจำรานของได้ตุ้มกุมสงการแต่อันนี้เนอร์ประเนียมพระองค์เจ้าพระเยซูคริสต์อาเมนเอาคุณป้องขอบคุณดลครูสมัยยังมาต่อกรรมที่พอยังโครงการเลี้ยงพระองค์จ้าสมัยมิงจริงแล้วมั้งยังไมโครโฟนนี่เรียงวัดตาขอบคุณบ้างยังงานจุนมีเยอะออกกันป้องเพียงอ่านจูในกรณีเท่าสายตีมวยจมปุกดอกมวยจงขอบมือไพ่ใบเตยนุตรงมันยอดลำปังนุตรงมันอประคุณบริหารก็คัดลำปังดอยเมียนประมันตูธาโจยกพิซาจอนิจิรุกายเขี้ยมแต่ตะกัดสำหรับเนรอกนี้โจทั่วกัดนี้ตุกชิสมรักปีเขี้ยมจอลูกกระบาดบอร์พบริหารนุตรงกระยกแฝงใบบิชเนตได้ดอยประมันตูธาเป็นนิจิสัญญาทำไมได้ในเขี้ยมโจทย์ดิฉันรอลวิลีนาได้พักตกเชียร์เอ็มเล็กดอกเขียมปัดรอลวิลีนาได้รอกนี้บริโภคนมปังนี่หายพักปีไปนี่นุชมุทาสำได้พิเศษสกุลบอกพ้องพระองค์จะตราบดอลตรงยังมองสมยังสมจติทานต่างออกนี้เอาประกิจอมจ้าสมตุมกุมันตุมกุมต่างออกนี้มันสมอประคนตรงสมยึกชมบานตัดตัวตึกตำแปงใบจูเชี่ยวให้ระบบตรงได้เชื่อมนางเราให้ระบบตรงได้ตรงบานสกุลในราชการในลำปังจำนวนลำปังคือเชี่ยลำนางรูปกายระบบตรงได้บะไปติดตอนสำหรับสกัดสังกุลระบบตูคุมตึงออกนี้กลายปีตรงนู้นตุ่มคุมตัวออกนี่มันอายเตออายประวัติดามันเตะประตายตรงมันสลายเยี่ยมตัวออกนี่สมัยยังจองจำในประมันตัวตรงในกาแต่ตรงมันสะกดในจบชิชการตุ่มคุมสมอประคุณพระองค์ตุ่มคุมสมพุทธอิทธานี่ในปณิพระเจ้าพระเยซูคริสต์อาเมน
សូមព្រះលោហិនដ៏មានចេស្តាតាំងសញ្ញាប្រលួនៅលើជើងកាហូពីរបួខ្ញុំមកលៀងបាបត្រង់ក្រុមយ៉ាងប្រលំលៀងស្នាមបែកប្រេះស្រាំក្នុងដួងប្រលឹងក្រំគ្រាបានជា
ស្រឡាពីបាបកម្មទ្រង់ជឿចាប់ដោយសារទោសខ្ញុំអោព្រះអម្ចាស់អើយទោសខ្ញុំធ្ងន់ក្រៃទូលបង្គំនឹងលើកពេងឡើងផឹកសូមរំលឹកនឹងចាំរាល់ថ្ងៃនឹកឃើញដល់ជាមពិសេសហោចូលលូត្រាខ្សៃអោម្ចាំងថ្លៃទ្រង់ជឿយ៉ាងណាទ្រង់បានជ្រោចជាអំណោយចែកឲ្យដល់សិផឹកក្រុមគ្នាខ្ញុំតទូលដោយចិនជ្រះថ្លាអោព្រះអម្ចាស់អើយពេងទ្រង់ខ្ញុំស្គប់ចិត្តទ្រង់ឲ្យខ្ញុំផឹកដល់